Hello, and welcome back to Diecast Graveyard. My name is Paul, and I truly appreciate you joining me here today. Well, this is my first video of 2025, and we got a bright year ahead of us here. I've been out of the loop for a while here, got a new job, and been doing it since July. I've been selling Toyotas here in my hometown, and I truly like the job, but it's a lot of hours, and I really don't have a life anymore. But anyway, I'm going to do the best I can and get you some videos out, and we're going to have some fun. But we got this beautiful Sweet 16 Firebird that we're going to restore and bring it back to life, and it's going to be great. So sit back, grab your favorite adult beverage, and join in today as we do a restoration on this Hot Wheels Sweet 16 Firebird. Let's go ahead and get started with today's restoration.
It's time to start the autopsy.
Let's take the car apart and evaluate what we have. Here's the body. It's in pretty good shape overall, and at least the hood isn't broken, so we're good to go there. Looking good. Here's the base. Got some axles to rebend back into place. And we're going to replace the wheels, of course. Repaint things. And we definitely got to refinish the base here, so we'll get that polished up. That's looking good. Here's the interior. Clean that up. And here's the windshield. It's not cracked, so we can definitely save this. Let's continue on, and we'll do the base. Here we're going to put the body in some citrus strip. I usually coat the inside and the outside of the body just in case I want to do a color change. Nothing takes away from your job more than by painting a car, stripping it down, and then you look and you painted the car on the outside, say purple, and you look on the inside and it's brown. You know, that just go the extra step and make sure that it's done properly. You won't regret this, I promise you. Let's let that set.
Someone is being exhumed.
Here I'm using Blue Magic Metal Polish Cream. Now a lot of times I like Flitz because it is thicker, but you know what? I've got this and I'm going to go ahead and use this. Get everything coated really well. Let's speed this up. Make sure you're careful around the front of the hood because that thing will snap back, so try and hold it down with your finger and don't do what I did there. What's that old saying? Don't do as I do as I say. Hold it down with your finger so it doesn't snap back. Well, that's starting to look really good. We'll get the back end polished up and your sides. Now, the better finish you have here, the better your Spectre Flame paint is going to look when you get it painted on. Now, I did hear something recently. It looks like the Redline shop might be out of business. I'm still trying to find out exactly what's going on, but we'll figure that out as it goes. Anyway, if you need paint, go ahead and go to Second Chance Redlines. They've got an incredible, it's a beautiful retro flame paint. It's fantastic.
Meanwhile, back in the graveyard.
Now we've got it all cleaned up. We went through and sprayed it down and scrubbed it up with degreaser. Now we're going to spray the body. Make sure you put light coats here. Now I'm not doing regular blue, I'm doing Windex blue. I love the way these colors look when they're on there and they paint it up really nice. Now you can go through and you can clear coat them when you're done. If you mixed your paint properly, you won't need to give it a clear coat unless you're putting decals over it. And then you're going to need a clear coat. But here, since we're only doing the paint, we're not going to need a clear coat. Again, very, very light coats. Man, that color looks absolutely gorgeous. That looks beautiful. Let's let that set overnight. Now here we're going to put the body in the mixture of lime away and water, a 50-50 mixture, and you want to let it set for about 2.5 to 3 minutes. Then we're going to scrub it down. Hey, also, we got a live stream tonight, so if you're watching this video, here it is, the 18th of January. We got a live stream tonight. Don't forget to get to it. It's 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern, and we're going to have a great time tonight, so make sure you show up. Scrub it down really, really good. That looks great. Rinse it down with water and clean it up, and you're good to go. Let's do our tire swap. Now here I'm going to take off the old tires. Now if you meet any resistance whatsoever, or they're not coming off, just go ahead and cut the wheel off. I try and save them when I can, and I've got a whole big container of them. But try and save them if you can. Now this one here I'm having a hard time with. I'm going to go ahead and use my little cutters and get that wheel off there. And then I'm going to replace them with some deep dish wheels, and those wheels look absolutely incredible. Yeah, you can definitely mess that up. We'll get that fixed. Let's continue. Like I said, took my little nippers and cut that wheel off and got the axle fixed. You got to be careful there, because if you pull too hard on it, you can break that little tip off the end of the axle or strip it down completely, and that's not good. Anyway, you can get these at Harbor Freight. They're really cheap. Let's put on some wheels. We got some medium wheels in the back. Put those meats on there. And we got some small ones for the front. And again, these are the deep dish wheels. You can get these at Second Chance Red Lines, or you can get them from brightvisionwheels.com. There you go. Now that we got all the wheels on, we're going to use the tool here. And I got that from the Red Line shop. And like I said, I don't know what's going on with them, but I hope that we can get whatever situation they're in fixed. But in the meantime, all your stuff that you need, you can get it from Second Chance Red Lines, and they've got a great selection of things. Sometimes these older axles and wheels and like that, they're just worn out. You got to remember, they're 50 years old. Looks great, and it rolls well. Let's go ahead and paint the tail lights and the headlights. Let's use this paint pen. Now, sometimes you might just want to use a Sharpie marker. These paint pens turn out, the red turns out to be a little bit creamy. That looks good. Here I got these little makeup brushes. I got these off of Amazon. You can find these on my Amazon Marketplace page. I've gone through and done all the research I can for you. You want to get to some really cool stuff there, I've done, like I said, all the research for you. And you can find these on my Amazon Marketplace page. There's a link in the description. If you got any questions also, don't hesitate to get a hold of me here. I'll do the best I can to answer everything. Looking good. We'll let that dry. That'll be good to go. Alright, here's all the pieces. Here's the body. with that beautiful Windex blue. That looks fantastic. Here's the base with those brand new deep dish wheels. Got the headlights painted, or the grill, and the tail. Here's the windshield. We put that in some gauzy. And here's the interior. Let's put everything together and give my creation life.
Lies! Lies, do you hear me? Give my creation life!
And this is how we started. We got this beautiful Hot Wheels Sweet 16 custom Firebird. We took the car apart, we stripped it down, we did the body, we did the base. We put new wheels on there, we put beautiful Windex blue paint on there, put everything back together. This was a lot of fun. And folks, like I always say, you can do this too. Just get yourself some cars and start having fun. There's a whole bunch of videos out there by myself, videos by my friend Andrew from Maple Leaf Customs. You got Tom at Spork Syndicate. You've got Skip at Diecast Crossroad Diecast Speed Shop. I'm just having a terrible day today. But I had a wonderful time with this car, and it turned out fantastic. And here's the result. Look at this. Look how beautiful this car turned out. I love doing this hobby, and I'm hoping in 25 I can find more time to get in here and do this. This was so much fun, and I know that you can do this too. Now, like I was saying, I've got a live stream tonight. It's at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, and here it is, the 18th of January, 2025. Don't forget to be there, BYOB, and we're going to have a lot of fun. We got some giveaways to do. We got a lot of things to announce. We've got some questions that I love answering questions, so bring your questions with you. And let's just get together and chew the fat and have some fun. Other than that, like I said, I'm going to do my best to get some more videos out to you folks. And I've truly enjoyed this, and I love doing videos for you guys. And if you got questions, like I said, reach out to me. I'll do my best to answer. It was great having you here at Diecast Graveyard today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you got anything out of these videos. Just stay in touch with me, and I promise you we'll get some more stuff out here in the very near future. I want to thank you again for joining me today. Have a good time. Cheers.